depending upon the industry that you're in and the vertical that your business may be in, different regulations may be important to your organization. We can see in the banking industry, as we mentioned before, things like FFIEC and GLBA, but there is a number of different regulations that cross different verticals, depending upon if you're a public or private company, if you're handling PII information or potentially have healthcare-related information in your user profiles, depending upon if you're exporting information or doing business with parties outside of the United States or in Canada or in Europe or in Asia. There are export laws to consider as well for identity-related information. So the concept of regulations and how identity and access management impacts that is becoming an ever more complex issue. These issues used to be relegated to the enterprise class business, but they're now coming down into the mid-market space. And organizations are scrambling, trying to figure out how do we handle this myriad of different regulations that are coming our way. You'll notice a trend throughout the different regulations, regardless of which one you pick up and open up. There are trends throughout them, such as understanding how users are being provisioned. Do we have timely and accurate information about identities in the organization? Do we have visible information there? So when an auditor walks in, do we have a single unified system with centralized information about our identities, our users? And we can pull that up to see historical information, to see current information, to understand when a user was last recertified for access to a system. So a lot of the themes that you're going to see throughout regulations, regardless of the vertical or the industry, carry common themes to them. And identity and access management systems are becoming central to fulfilling those obligations. Some of the obligations in the SOC space can be directly translated to regulation requirements in the HIPAA space. So it's good to have your identity and access management program strategically aligned with the programs run by your chief information security officers, as well as your IT staff who's administering applications to be integrated with an IAM system.